Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel you know as JJ with you on JJ's PC Builds. First time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. And I got Mr. Machine on the microphone tonight. Say hi there, Mr. Machine.
Oh,
See, we got him right there as well. And what we're going to jump right into is getting all set up for the testing of Ray Reconstruction to see what it's about. And we're going to use the RTX 5050. What do you think, Machine?
yep,
Why not?
yep.
Let's see what it's worth. Let's go to the action screen and see what I got cooking. Well, that's not the action screen. That's the action screen. We got right to it. So, let's see.
It's not on.
Huh?
It's not showing live.
Should be.
Reload it. There we go. Okay, yeah.
I was about to say it shows live here.
Right there. I don't know. It was stuck for some reason for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got stuck, huh? Alrighty, we got the mouse cursor right here. But what we need to do is we need to do some updating. You know that, Machine?
Updating for what?
NVIDIA drivers. Or maybe no. Maybe we'll try it without doing the update just yet. NVIDIA done posted an update for today. So we'll save that hot moment for a moment. We'll just jump right into Steam, you know what I mean? That's if we don't have any.
I don't have driver update.
I just got it on my thing, both of my PCs.
Okay. Yeah, it's not in this region yet. No, yet.
Oh, they got a. Looks like they got some good ones on the. They got Mortal Shell 2. Everybody's talking about that one. And they got Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Gears of War Reloaded.
Yeah, that's the first Gears of War remaster.
How to Fish. They got Assassin's Creed Shadows, Basketball.
How much is it? Shadows?
I don't know. Doesn't say. Oh, $70.
Yeah, no. Not for 70.
Don't look no different than the one we're playing. Black Flag.
Yeah, it's the same engine.
Yeah, but if you look at some of the stuff that you're doing in there, it looks about the same as Black Flag.
Yes. Yep. It's very similar. It's Assassin's Creed. Parkour.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go to Cyberpunk, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to see what this what's going on with this regen. They said they're supposed to have updated it. Oh, there's Mr. The Real. Hello there, Real. Good to see you. Well, I hope it doesn't sound blown out for sure. I don't know, my mic's always acting crazy. Also, hi, been a minute. Yeah, it has. It's been a minute. Homework, a lot of homework. I hear you. I hear you.
The 6950 XT pulls a lot of wattage.
Well, I've been dealing with my medical problems and all that. I've just been hanging in. I still got more testing to do with the doctors. It's just been driving me crazy. So we're on 1080p, bro. So
1080p Pro.
it's just 1080p, bro. Well, I don't want to. If I put it on the 4070, I can go to 4K.
Yeah. I agree. 1080p is perfect for that.
Yeah, because I'm on this one over here, the AM4 system, so I might as well just
So
rock it.
The 5050 is designed to run.
Right. Well, I do appreciate it there, Mr. Real. I do appreciate it. Oh, slightly better? The 50.
Yeah, it's just a tad. Yeah, I mean, you can probably barely tell the difference.
So how am I going to set this up there, machine? Super resolution, quality.
I would set it to maybe balanced, because you're going to need to drop that VRAM as much as you can.
Yeah, but we can't do anything right now.
Why?
We forgot to do the first part.
Oh, in the NVIDIA app?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to turn on that. Got to turn it on.
Got to turn it on.
Yeah, Ultra Performance with 10x frame gen. Yeah, I agree. It's the only way to run the 5050.
Huh. Give it a minute. I don't know why that's acting up. That was a first. So oh, bro.
What?
It only lets you use recommended settings.
Yes.
On custom?
When you use Ray Reconstruction, it automatically kicks it where it needs to be. No matter what you set it to, it'll automatically kick it back.
Well, then how come it's not enabling on Cyberpunk?
Should be.
That's weird. How did frame generation get a preset A and preset B?
Frame generation when you're using what do you call it? When you're using Ray Reconstruction, all of your presets don't matter anymore. It's going to automatically use whatever it thinks it needs.
No, I'm saying on frame generation it shows preset A and preset B.
I'll just use recommended.
Ultra performance with 10x frame gen. Use lossless scaling and the in frame gen. I don't have lossless scaling, so then you can do 40x frame generation, and also upscale from 1440p to 8K, just because. Yeah, well, then just because I don't think this can do all that. This you're talking about an RTX 5050. You're not talking about an RTX 5090. Okay, we'll leave that unrecommended and apply it. go through all the override settings. We'll leave that alone. I don't think that well, it's set in custom, so we have it set in custom. We'll get there. Oh, why that's sticking? Oh well, we'll just get rid of it. No idea why it's sticking. One guy did 100% frame generation. It wasn't pretty. I'd imagine it wouldn't have been pretty. It'd have been pretty crazy. So let's go to settings. Let's go to the video, 1080p, graphics. Okay, it did. It gave me Ray Reconstruction now, so basically we're good. Let's go to medium textures. What do you think, machine? Go to medium?
Yeah, probably best.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Okay, so I put it all on medium settings.
Okay.
Now let's turn on ray tracing, reflections, turn on ray reconstruction, hit apply. On medium settings, transformer model quality. Why did it turn it off? This thing's been acting freaking weird.
You gotta turn it on every time.
Okay. Let's see how much of a pain in the ass this has become. Wow. 2.8 gigabytes. What do you think?
It's kind of where you need to be. It's hard to tell with YouTube compression.
It's hard to tell with YouTube fucking stuttering like a bitch. And there's nothing I can do about it neither with YouTube. Why is it doing that?
Yeah, that's good. 7163 is a minimum. Yeah. Maybe try. Um, hmm,
Well, we
what are the
know
different options?
frame generation's off.
Yeah. You should try it with it on.
I'd have to restart the game.
That's fine. Restart the game. Because it's designed to run better with frame generation. Just do the 2x one. I wouldn't do anything more than that.
Doesn't give me the option.
Ray trace shadows. That'll give you a little bit more leeway. Just keep the reflections. Oh, you have just the reflections on? Okay, good. Okay, never mind. I thought you had shadows on too. Yep, just keep it like that. Try it with frame gen. I just wonder how if they'll smooth it out a little bit.
Have to go backwards. Oh, frame gen's on.
It doesn't give you an option.
Nope.
Cancel the game completely.
No, if you do it right, you can go right to the main screen and come back into it.
It might not work.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, it's not. You got X only out of the game.
Do I got way too much color in this?
It's hard to tell with YouTube. And that's a what do you call it?
Capture card.
No. That's a personal preference. I think.
Well, it don't look like it has too much color because I'm looking at it on my phone. Looks pretty decent. No. Can we get through this with no YouTube stuttering? Nope. Couldn't get through it without YouTube stuttering. You might be right.
Yeah. Now you can see it right from the beginning. You got to turn it off all the way because it turns it on when you turn the game on.
Right. That sucks.
It's always been that way as far as I know.
There, now it's starting to play nice.
See? The 50/50 requires frame generation.
All the way frame generation.
Frame generation. Yeah.
It's the Yahtzee of all frame generations. Well, it's set on 2x frame generation.
Yeah, 2x is fine.
It only goes up to 4.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with 2x. See what we get. Don't use frame generation. It's just not right. Okay. So we went from 70 to over 100. I definitely got to back off the vibrance of the colors on this 4K screen, man.
Yeah, it looks good. Is it smoother for you, or is it?
It's colorful.
I mean, no. Smoothness.
Yeah, it seems to be smooth. $125 usage ain't that bad.
Yeah. I think that card is actually a little powerhouse card.
And no, it doesn't support 1 million times frame generation.
Close.
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah.
My final score is going to be coming up soon.
Looks good. I play it like that. That's how I play it. I might adjust a few settings. What was your VRAM at? I wasn't. I didn't look at it for some reason. I would adjust my
2.8.
1 notch and probably just stick with everything else the way it is.
2.8 gigabytes.
2.8?
Yeah.
Impossible.
That's what it says.
No, it's impossible.
Oh, VRAM usage 6.3, sorry.
You got room. Try high settings like that. Yeah. Preset high won't work.
Well, if YouTube would stop flickering like a fucking broken school child, I would be able to do something.
It's probably in some way your fault.
Yeah, it probably is. Let me check and see how much it is my fault.
Some way, shape, or form is going to be your fault. Really?
Sun and VEC AV1.
Did you GPU that's doing it?
I upped the frame count. I put it at 14,000 kilobytes per second.
What was it at?
I had it at 8,000. I went up to 14. So is that better? I
Yeah, it looks okay.
think YouTube's got a screw loose.
No.
Okay, since
Doesn't look bad.
so you want me to put it up on high.
No, just textures. I don't think high settings will work. I think your FPS will be too low to start with.
Okay. Textures on high. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. About 7.5 gigs of VRAM.
Okay. And you put textures on high,
Yep.
that's about all you can do. That's how I play it right there. Textures high, medium, rest, everything else.
Well, it doesn't look bad, does it?
No, it looks good. A little bit of ray tracing, so you get the reflections. Yep, that's how I play it. Good FPS. Still within your frame buffer. So, yep, I'd say that's a win right there.
So that makes it a win-win.
Yep. And with YouTube compression, I can't really tell Ray Reconstruction thing.
It doesn't look half bad.
Yeah.
I mean, for it to give close over, you figure on the average it's 112, because if that's times 2, it's 117 now. It's a little bit higher than normal. Yeah, I guess I can agree to it. Especially we're running on an AM4 system. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it's doing it. No bandwidth issues.
Right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the game. So there's no sense of it. It's acting fruitcake. You know, I don't know why this is acting like this. I mean,
Well, you share your bandwidth with the people around you, don't you?
nobody's on this modem right now.
Oh, it's directly plugged in, so it's not a Wi-Fi issue.
Cyberpunk flatlined. No, I think there's a problem with the system.
Yeah.
Could be bandwidth problems. Could be bandwidth problems. So, yeah. Not playing around with that. There. Not playing around with that. So everybody's kind of quiet tonight, don't you think?
Yeah, there's only one other person. It's just the real official one.
Yeah. I don't know.
So AMD updated their specs on the 9050, by the way, officially on their webpage.
Well, what did they up it to? 8 gigabytes?
They have an 8 gigabyte one, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still OEM version. That's the big issue right now. We might as well just say that any graphics card that comes from any one of those companies right now is not going to be good. Give me a reason to talk about it. These companies think that, since nobody's talking about how good data centers are and everything else, and that's low keyed, nobody's making any money from that. You know what I mean? I mean, hell. I might as well just tell myself only come on when I need to. People are not really watching, hardware, PC hardware anymore.
Yeah, because it's too expensive.
Yeah. I mean, people are talking about it. Reviewers are talking about secondary channels to supplement because they can't, make ends meet with
The
PC hardware. What people don't understand is this. It's not the matter of building a PC, it's the knowledge. It's the knowledge that everybody wants to possess. Knowledge is what helps you build a PC. But a PC alone without your hands is not a PC. It's just a paperweight. And when people understand, they come to this channel, I'm always talking about everything. Yeah, I'm not building much, yes, because PC parts do suck in price. And why would I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars when these companies are just making out like a bandit? I can't offer the community anything on the hardware front right now until prices get better. But as long as prices are astronomically outrageous, all I can tell you about is the software and what the realization is.
Yep.
I did a video on AMD software today. Didn't realize, thought it was Tuesday and it's Wednesday. So that's the reason why I was late. Because I thought today was Tuesday, Not Wednesday, Tuesday. See, I kind of got lost in my travels somewhere. So thinking it was Tuesday, I thought I was doing the live stream tomorrow. Until Machine called me and asked me, am I doing the live stream tonight? And I was like, whoa, I thought it was Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. Like, holy Jesus. Guys, I forgot. I mean, I got so much on my plate right now, I kind of forgot. But I did get on here to meet and greet everybody. Just saying. My audio's messing up on the live stream? Oh.
Yeah, it is. Super static.
How's that? Is that better?
Yes.
I don't know why. I mean,
It's nuts.
Microsoft keeps screwing with shit. You know. I mean, can people still hear me on the stream? Audio.
Here. Yeah, it's
Did that make it any better?
turn it up a little bit.
Audio.
Yes, yeah, that's better.
All right.
Must have just been not plugged in all the way.
Yeah, it could be. There. Cool. Thanks.
It's Microsoft's fault.
I mean, what the hell, man? I can't use these pieces of shits. I was like, what the hell, man? I'm gonna have to get those fixed.
You gotta get a boom mic.
I've already had one.
Oh.
Had the same problem with the static on these. I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna hardwire in a microphone directly onto the motherboard. I swear to God, I am going to get to the point I'm just going to wire a microphone onto the motherboard. Oh, man. I went through 4 microphones and still can't get one to work right. And it's all because Microsoft wants to screw with the drivers. They want to change things. They can't leave shit alone. They can't let everybody make their own decision and wipe their buttholes at the same time. I'm like struggling with this. They're making content creating almost impossible to do. Seriously. They're making it almost impossible to do content creating. Is my microphone acting up again?
No. Not so far. No. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Audio correctly. You think your mic's going out?
Hello there, Darity. Guys, you're gonna have to give me 2 minutes. I'm working on the problem here.
Technical difficulties.
Always technical difficulties.
Yeah, see?
Let's see. USB 3, USB. Audio. Audio.
There we go.
Audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm better this way then.
Well, like that.
I'm better this way then. Audio. Okay, let's try that, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that sound cleaner?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, Mr. Machine, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm on the wireless. Yeah, I'm on the wireless microphone, so that way I don't run into any problems.
Wire's fault.
It's the wired fault. The wired fault. Look, I'm just going to have to take and invest into a sound system that's just going to make everything sound really good. You know, guess I got no other choice. Get me a decent soundboard. So, okay, let's get into this. What do you call it again? Machine.
Ray Reconstruction.
Yeah. Why do I keep forgetting the name? And I just got done talking about it.
Because you don't use it.
Maybe that's the reason why.
Yeah, you don't use ray tracing.
Maybe you're right. I didn't see it really bad.
No, it's supposed to clear. It's like a sharpener for ray tracing.
It did make it look sharp.
Yeah.
I think what it is because I turned on HDR on my main screen, and it just I got to turn down the vibe on the the monitors. Just too much vibe to it.
Hello, Darity. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know. But I don't know if I'm not going to notice much because it's hard to tell unless you really look at it.
I mean, even on HDR, I truthfully don't really notice nothing. Mr. Fake Frames is right. So,
well, it does help improve performance on some stuff. So, I mean, if it helps improve performance, that would be a good thing.
yeah, but the point is, man, the whole point of it all is this. I just put it on 1080p. I didn't notice nothing. Because if I rolled back into my mind, it looked the same. So I don't know. I tested it on the 4070. I don't know. Welcome back there, Mr. Real. I mean, I got to agree with Mr. Prism here. So, is there something about it that's supposed to be special? I mean, other reviewers just did a maybe it's the graphics card. Maybe I don't have one of those high power graphics card that I can't see what the adjustments are. Maybe, but I doubt it. Come on, guys, help me out here. I'm like,
So
I'm falling.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, fake. I think that it's to help with frame generation using ray tracing and ray reconstruction. That's what I think. Because it helps, it all works together in conjunction.
With the frame generation, it did smooth things out. Okay, it did make everything start to blend in just right. But is that all we're going to be using it for? Is just to smooth out frame generation?
Yeah.
So we
might be getting ready to throw in DLSS 5.0. Maybe this has something to do with that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I just tried it on Cyberpunk. You know, I don't know.
Try it, ultra performance, DLSS upscaling, and try it out. See what happens.
Wow.
That's a good option. That's a good thing to test. Especially at 1080p. Holy moly. You can probably do 1440p on a 5050 on ultra performance on medium settings.
I don't know, man. If I'm not noticing, all I'm noticing is the ray tracing. That's the only thing I'm noticing, the difference of having it on and off.
So if you turn off ray reconstruction, it's going to be a lot fuzzier.
Depends on if you're on 1080p or 4K. You see the difference, right? If you're on 4K, it's going to be like sharper and it's going to be more to that. But, you know, when you get down to 1080p, it's going to be more fuzzy. And if it's going to be even more fuzzy, and it's going to be more fuzzy even if you add something into it. So you're not really going to notice much on 1080p as much as you would. Some people are saying go 8K. Well, I don't have an 8K monitor to test that out with.
Nobody does.
Well, yeah, there are 8K monitors, but they're like maybe like $6,000-$7,000 somewhere in there.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's only used with ray tracing, but the things DLSS
right
were already almost exactly the same. Yeah, I think this might be a way that they say we're still giving stuff to the older cards. You know, maybe we gave you an updated ray reconstruction.
Well, you're trying to run settings that you know your card's not going to run, especially if you're running lower end hardware. You know, you're going to ask it to do something that you know it can't do.
It can do it. You just did it.
No, I did it at medium settings.
Okay.
I didn't do it at ultra settings because I was afraid that it would crash. Which I know if I put it on all ultra settings and psycho and everything else, it's definitely going to crash. It's going to stutter like no other. But that's not the reason why I buy a graphics card, and it's to use it to play the game. Not here to worry about the eye candy of it. If it straightens out the visualization with frame generation, I don't see a problem using it. But, you know, trying to run high settings and totally balling it out, I don't really get it. I know you're going to disagree with me. Everybody's going to disagree with me.
I like the eye candy. That's why I pay more money for my stuff.
Yeah,
because I know that in order to have what I want, I have to pay more money to get it. So that's just me. But if I had to buy, like, get a 50-50, I would still have some kind of ray tracing. and I would adjust my settings to the best to my ability to make it look as good as I could.
That's the only reason I set it the way I set it then.
Yeah. But I could do medium settings all the way down and textures on high, like we had it set up. I'd run it like that all day. And have
yeah,
fun.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that.
Yep, I could totally 100% play that way.
Right.
Yep, without problem. GT 710 at 4K. It'll work. So maybe Frank can answer. Fake Ray can answer this question. Is the 4.5 Ray Reconstruction, is that just for 4,000 series and up, or is that for everything? For 3,000?
Ray Reconstruction's for everything. From 20 all the way up.
Okay, but you just can't use, of course, frame gen anything below 4,000.
Well, you can use frame generation X2.
I don't think that Ampere has a frame generation.
Not the 20s. Well,
because your 3060 doesn't have a frame generation.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to use an AMPs.
It's just from 40 up, I guess.
Yeah, because it's AI based. Yeah. So you have to have the AI cores. Unless it uses the tensor core.
Well, that's what they're calling the AI cores and tensor cores.
Because they have different AI cores in the cards.
Yeah, I know. They split them up into what, the matrix kind of thing. I don't know. They kind of got it all screwed up, far as I know. But anything's worth anything at this point, I guess. You take what you can get. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, especially with the prices out here in the market right now.
Beggars can't be choosers.
No, they can't. They can't be choosers. I mean, you got people that are just getting into the game, but are not going to pay that high price, and that's the reason why that you see the prices go up, because nobody's buying. Very few people are buying. Very few. And that's the only thing that's just keeping it afloat right now. Once everybody stops buying completely, it doesn't look like AMD or NVIDIA or Intel or any of these companies are going to do anything for the gamers. You already got Asus getting into the game, the data center game. So is MSI. Mostly all these companies are diving in so head first that when they try to get out, it's going to be too deep of a pool for them to get out of. And that's called the financial debt they're going to be running themselves in. And all I'm going to do is sit back and laugh. So it can be used on RTX cards, but it will have more performance loss than anything. But you can use FSR 4.1.1 on the older NVIDIA cards. It's better than nothing. I mean, think about it. It's better than nothing. If you get a 3060, you can get away with running FSR 4.1. If you can't get anything from NVIDIA, why not? What do you think, Machine?
In order to run 4.1, you have to have what, optoscaler?
No. Oh yeah. I got you. Yeah. You would have to have
3.1. I think you can run 3.1 on the older cards if the game has it.
Right. But you would have to run OptiScaler, yes.
Yeah, no, it's 4.1.
Which I can turn on OptiScaler in that test bench, so I left it in there for a reason. You know, why not? It's usable. I turn it off when I don't need it. So, but as far as everybody talking about DLSS 5, you guys really think that they're going to put out something for DLSS 5 right now? How about 2028, maybe?
They'll have it out sooner than that.
I don't know, man. It's shaky grounds.
It's just software. Software is easy.
Yeah, but the way they put the software last time, 25090s could barely run it.
Well, they've been working on it a lot since then.
I don't know. I still got my doubts.
Yeah, I know. Really something out. I will test that for sure when it comes up.
I mean, if they're trying to bring lifelike to your screen, that's I mean, unless you're in 3D motion, it's going to be impossible, I think. Unless you're bringing 3D to your screen, you know, got to have some kind of dimensional things to where if you want to see stuff jump out of your screen, why not just make everything in 3D? I mean, it's common sense. If you want to look at stuff and you want to watch movies where they come at you and all that stuff, you know, and all that jive, you want to play games to where you feel like let's say you're playing baseball, the ball is going to hit you in the face kind of thing. That's exciting. Why in the hell they're not messing with that? Who knows? What, you go for 99-cent 3D glasses, put it right there on your screen, 4K screen. I mean, really, it would be interesting.
I couldn't do 3D. That would mess with my eyes.
Actually, 3D, you know, 3D rendering is a little different than the 3D, the actual 3D goggles that you put on that you can see the 360 from. No, these are just like when you go to the movie theater, bro. And you put those like red and blue glasses on.
I've never been to a 3D movie.
You got to check that out. I mean, seriously, you should check that out.
I'm in the boonies. We have one movie theater in my city.
Well, you could even do 3D on your, you know, your 4K screen. You just need to get the glasses, and it makes everything look like it's hazy. It's not hard to do 3D. I mean, I would rather do that than get those cheap little 99-cent glasses. Do a 3D program on the computer and sit there and with the remote, you know, with the controller and just sit there and play my games like this. Boom, 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 boom. Watching boats blow up around you, people sticking their arms out at you like this or like this, you know, stuff like that. They throw a baseball at you and you get a duck, you know, the cool things. See, back years ago in the early 80s, they were working on something called smell-o-vision. You remember that, right? Machine?
Yes.
You remember smell-o-vision?
No.
You don't?
No.
Where you been, bro? Yeah.
But I've never. Nope.
Never heard of smell-o-vision, huh?
Yeah, mid scratch and sniffs. Does that count?
No. Smell-o-vision is where they actually they're inducing a scent. Like if you go walk through the grass you can smell the green of the grass and stuff like that. Or if you're at a stand ordering a pizza and they put a pizza plate in front of you, you can smell the pizza smell and stuff like that. It's called smell-o-vision. They discontinued that because the chemicals they were using were actually hurting people in the lungs. From what they said. I don't believe it whatsoever. I thought it was the greatest invention in the world. But it was out for a limited time. They were using it at a circuit, at circus places. Ringling Brothers was using it a long time ago. They stopped doing it. Stuff like that, machine. That's interesting. As a kid, growing up, a kid growing up, I mean, watching a movie and somebody throwing popcorn out at you, and you can smell the popcorn, stuff like that. Cotton candy, did the cotton candy too. Oh my God, they did ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and you can smell the chocolate ice cream. Now ice cream's so artificially made, it's not even using real milk anymore. Yes, I'm going off the rail because what am I going to tell you guys? Get a 9070 GRE?
Yeah, with a free game. Yep.
See, there you go. Machine done put it out there. That was my secret, machine.
I told you first.
Yeah, but I was holding on to that secret for a little while longer, Just a little while longer.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Listen to you. Not anymore. Wow.
It's a good deal, though.
Yeah, it is. It's a steal of a deal.
Light in the sky.
Oh, you got somebody circling your house. Run for cover.
Yep. Let's go outside and be like, take me to your leader.
Yeah, right. Take me to your leader. Ain't nobody want to take my bald ass to any leader, so I don't even want to go there. Let's talk a little bit about what's been happening with me. As you guys can see, my eyeball is not corresponding correctly. Doctors thinks it's Parkinson's. That's the reason why I'm talking a little bit slower than normal. So they kind of think I got some kind of MD, That's the reason why my thoughts kind of slowly drift off a little bit.
Now you can smoke weed legally.
Bro, I could have smoked that ever since I was 12. Legally.
Yeah, you can get a state to provide it for you.
I don't want no part of it. When it comes to that, I want no part of it.
Might help.
No, it don't. That's what put me in a very passive way of my epilepsy.
Okay.
That's what triggers my epilepsy.
Okay.
So no, not for me, man.
Okay.
No alcohol, no drugs, nada.
Yeah. I only have 2 bad habits.
Well, if I did that, I would have like 2 brain cells left. And I'm already running on fumes on one of them. So everybody thinks because I talk slow that because everybody thinks that, you know, how can I say this? They think I'm crazy.
Well, you are a little crazy.
Yeah. But they don't understand the reason why I have to read from my screen up here. It's not because I want to, it's because I have to. You know, keep my thoughts in training. Especially when I'm making videos. Sorry, I got to make one of my screens a teleprompter. I can't do nothing about that. I love making videos and I don't want to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
I love talking about PC hardware. I don't want to give that up. What do I got left in life right now? I got absolutely nothing left. This is it. This is all I got left. After the years of struggling and working hard and everything else, this is what I'm left with. Multiple diseases, not contractual, by the way, that I have to deal with the rest of my life. I have to deal with, you know, blood clots on my lungs. I have to watch for that. I have to watch for now spinal issues because of the car accident I had in January. Now I got to worry about that. Because if I lay the wrong way in between my shoulder blades, I can't move my arms. There's some days I just wish I don't even want to get out of bed anymore. But if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be fighting as hard as I am trying to get my videos out to you. Even though I might sound like I'm crazy, I'm not. It's just me. I'm keeping it real. Right, Machine?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm doing is keeping it real. Guys, what's the negatives of AMD GPUs? Because I don't see any. Do you want to know the truth there, Darity? I'm going to tell you the truth. Nobody talks about this. Okay, how many operating systems do you think I went through in my lifetime? I started with the first one Microsoft ever made.
The Abacus.
This is shit. Shut up. I'm just going to give them a little back history.
It's going to take a while.
Oh, I know. I mean, I went through every Microsoft operating system that there is known to man.
Yep. And tell them what your favorite one is. Windows 95. That's right.
Yeah.
Favorite operating system.
Bro, when we meet in person, we're going to have a big talk about this. So everybody always asks me the question, what's the best operating system in Microsoft? Truthfully, out of all of them is Windows 10.
I like Vista.
I didn't care for any of them. They all had their problems. They all had their grinds.
Wasn't Vista the last of the Clip Champ? Or the Clippy guy?
No. I think that was an XP, bro.
Really? Maybe that's my favorite one.
I think that was an XP. I'm trying to think back. I think that was an XP. But you know, even when Microsoft had pinball on there, You know the reason. You know the reason why Microsoft took off pinball?
It's too much fun. Can't have fun at Microsoft.
No, it's where you fire. You know where you pull back the thing and you fire the ball. The ball was falling down right down there, losing the ball. They couldn't fix it because they didn't have the coding. They didn't take the time. So there is no best operating system. It's all going to be what the end user needs and wants. Yeah, but in my personal point of view, everybody's got one, and they can't take that away from me, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I felt Windows 10 was the best one out of them all. But
that's pretty solid. It was a solid.
Yeah, it was really solid.
Yep.
I mean, until they started messing with things and making it more, you know, not worth anything.
It's just going to get better from here. So just wait.
Oh, yeah. We all know we're all waiting for 26H2. We know we're all waiting for it.
I barely sleep at night.
I'm losing a lot of sleep over that. Too much sleep over that, guarantee it. Microsoft dug their own grave at this point with all the ups and downs and everything else, you know. But when it comes to, let's get back to the AMD thing. What was very sacrificial with AMD was that trying to get their software to run correctly with the Windows operating system. For years back in the day, that was always a problem. And we all had to go back to the Windows drivers. 95, Windows 95, Windows 98 have been two of the atrocious softwares in the day when it first launched. Windows 3.1 was better than Windows 95. At least it didn't crash as much.
3.1 is where I started on Windows.
I know.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
Early 90s. When that happened, that was a breakthrough.
I remember playing on the tech versions of what was it? 1.0A. They had 1.0A, B, and C, 2.0A, B, and C. They had these were all tech versions. These were not even on the market yet. These were just for tech versions. So they didn't come out until with an actual ready to go was it 3.1?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it was Windows 3.1 that started it all. Windows 95 had three versions: Windows 95A, B, and C. That was a nightmare. Still having bad dreams about it as it is. So now when they come out with Windows 98 Server Pack 1 and then come out with Server Pack 2 and the extended pack, that was a little bit different. That's when Microsoft took off about the apps. App this, app that. They talk nothing about, oh, we're doing nothing but apps. on the operating system. That's all they talked about through Windows 98. Upgrading it, they didn't do nothing really. So, Windows 10, the latest, wasn't AI vibe goated. Well, let's hope it's not, I mean, we're looking at right now machine, and I'm trying to tell everybody, Windows 10 is going to become extinct, maybe. We might get one more year from it because Microsoft has too much people invested in Windows 10.
Yep.
So it might be extended even further, like Windows 7. Windows 7 was extended 4 years past its due date. Microsoft still supported it. So I'm going to give Microsoft a little bit of credit for supporting their operating system that long. I mean, we got total of 8 years on Windows 7 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah, it was a long while. Oh, the FSR 4 support worse than DLSS support.
Mm-hmm. Not as many games.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that.
Yeah, they're working on it. It's up to the devs though. They have to see it worthwhile. Go back in and do it for older games. All the newer games are coming out with FSR 4 already in it, so it's just the older games. A lot of devs don't want to deal with it.
Well, no, because they push their way off. I mean, they pretty much, when they're done with the game, they just push it off to the side and they're going to the next new thing.
But Alan Wake 2 is going to have FSR 4.1, which is neat. They went from FSR 2 to 4.1, which is cool.
I am really waiting for 6000 series in 2027 get FSR 4.1, like the 7000 series. I'm waiting to see if the 6000 series actually catches up without using OptiScaler. I know everybody's going to say, well, we used OptiScaler with the 6000 series and it worked really well. Some people are saying that right now. So that's telling me that they're going to have a better yield when they get it directly from AMD, the drivers. So Alan Wake 2 just got the FSR 4 support.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
He was just clarifying that too.
Yeah, they got FSR 4.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. I mean, RDNA 2 GPUs don't have any machine learning hardware, which means they have to run all calculations on the GPU shaders.
Yeah,
well,
it's not going to work as well, but it'll work. But it just won't give you the performance boost 3.1 does.
Actually, I put FSR 4 on this RX 5500. Yes, I put the code in manually and got 4.0 to work on it. It wasn't that bad. I don't have a 6000 series card.
Not yet.
No.
You will.
I have to work on it and try it on a 6000 series card to see what 4.0 would do.
You'll have one.
I have to work on it. So, end of the day, guys, okay, even if you got one of each card, I mean, you got I got right here a 5000 series, couple 5000 series GPUs that I can use from AMD. 7000 series. Got a 30 series card that's commonly been revamped by NVIDIA, but I got to work on a 20 series. I still think a 2080 Ti would be interesting. I'm not worried about the ray tracing. I'm not worried about the ray, you know, frame generation or anything else. I just interesting in the card itself to see what it can do. The rasterization. Because back in the 20 series, NVIDIA did do some good rasterization back then. Especially if the 2080 Ti is keeping up with the numbers on some of your newer cards. That's what interests me. I mean, what? It's what, a $200 card?
For what?
Was it the 2080 Ti is like a $200 card?
Used right now? I'm not sure. That's a fake cradle now. He's familiar with card prices better than I am.
Oh, it's on par with the. Okay. Either though, I was close on that one. But I was just having a thought in my mind about a 2080. I don't know why. Maybe I should be like everybody and just get a 3090 and just say the hell with the rest and just get a 3090 and run it with rasterization.
You already have a 3090. All the 47.
Bro, it would have to be a 4070 Super for me to have a 3090.
Not close.
So
you get the extra VRAM too, but you don't use all the VRAM.
yeah. See, but the thing is, if I'm going to go to a 6950, I'm just going to get myself a 9070. Why not?
Yeah.
Give me an OC model of a 9070 non-XT. Why not? I think that'll be just as good, even better than a 6950 XT. This way, I don't have the old latency that you get off of the card from the 6950. Plus, I'll be staying up to date with the newer models, especially with this motherboard. And the 9070 OC model, I think, is a good one. Yeah, but I'm looking for longevity. Okay, I'm not just looking to buy something that's going to give me a 60-second burst, or you play a game for like 20 minutes and you're done. I'm looking for something that's going to give me 12 hours of gameplay and not cry at me at the same time, or make my PC case cry so bad that it overheats and my monitor blows up and all that. No. I want something that I can put in as stock as an OC model and just let it run its course.
5090.
Man, who's got $6,000, man? I ain't got $6,000.
5,000. That's not that big a deal.
Oh yeah, Mr. Big Bucks over there. He's like, no, it's not a big deal.
I am not going to spend that much money for that car.
Bro, I would have to sell my cars. I would have to sell whatever teeth I got left in my head.
Yeah,
I would have to sell my whole RAM collection and everything just to get a 5090.
Probably traded that 64 gigabytes of RAM for no.
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 No. This 64 gigabytes of RAM that I got here is not worth that 5090.
Yeah, 5090 is worth more.
No, the 5090 to me is worth less. It's worthless. To give me the same performance I'm going to get running these cards? Are you serious? See, I know how to balance these cards. That's the whole thing. I know how to balance these cards. I don't need to run the piss out of a card to get the performance. I can balance the card to get the performance. You know, what? I don't need no more than 100 FPS. I don't need no less than 60. So between 60 and 100, that's all I need the card to do. So either way you look at it, the 5050 or the 4070 does that. Even if I run frame generation on the 5050, as we seen tonight, I can still get 100 FPS. It'll give me more than 116. So if you took 60 FPS times that by 2, what's that? That's about exactly what that card's giving me. So either way I look at it, it'll do me a solid 100 FPS. If I balance it correctly and it doesn't stutter or artifact or anything, and everything looks like it flows into the right way it's supposed to flow into, that's all I need. I could run this 8 gigabyte card all day long and have as much fun as I want without having to worry about overhead and everything else, because I'm only going to be using 6 gigabytes of VRAM. I can tone it down to 6 gigabytes of VRAM usage, or maybe even 5.5, and still have enough headroom to, for anything that comes along that spikes it up. Right, machine, or no?
Yeah, that's what we've been doing for a while. F47 will last you a long time.
Right. See, everybody wants me to get something faster, but what they don't realize is you don't need something faster. If you were to put every one of these graphics cards I have on the same plane, same settings and everything else, you're still going to get the same results. If I put every one of these cards on a medium setting, right, and I set every one of them on balanced, a balanced setting, every one of these cards are going to be within 2% of each other with FPS. So at the end of the day, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in a balance that are going to run the same. Does that make sense, machine? Did I lose you?
No,
So by the time everybody gets done trying to squabble about doing this squabbling about what card runs best, instead of you just playing the game and enjoying yourself. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm a tech reviewer. I will review tech when I get it. I will review software when I get it. I will post some news when I see it. I will check, make sure the news is real, because I hate doing leaks and everything else because I think they're kind of crappy. Every time somebody does a leak, it never goes that way. It's always something different. And everybody says, "Oh yeah, this guy done leaked all this stuff out there and he's right on par with everything." No. There is nobody that leaks stuff for as long as I've been doing this have ever leaked stuff that's on par with anything. Right, Machine?
Yep.
Haven't I made a couple calls on a couple things and turns out it's on par with it?
Yep.
How many times have I been full of shit?
A few.
Oh my God. See, guys, see what you're doing? You're corrupting him. You guys are corrupting him now. See, but I'm going to tell you, I'm no big time reviewer. I'm just a small time reviewer. That's all I am. Small time reviewer. I don't expect to get big like everybody else, but one day I hope so. I hope I can get there, but the main reason to benchmark is to max out the graphics settings to make the GPU become bottleneck. Yeah, you can always lower the settings to get better FPS, but that isn't how you test. Really? Oh, you're going to bring that up to me, huh? You don't know how everybody's channel works. I'll put it, and I'm going to put it to you like this. I test how I want, and if people want to watch, that's up to them. If they don't, then they don't have to. I test it the way I feel is the best way. Now you can go run to your Gamers Nexus, your Hardware Unboxed, your Jay's 2 Cents, or your Daniel Owens, and everybody else out there. If you think I'm testing wrong, I test it to my ability and what I think is the best way. I'm not out to kill a card. I'm out to make the card run at a decent, sufficient fine line. If you're out to just kill a card for 60 seconds, then you're basically wasting everybody's time. One, the reason why you're wasting their time is you can't run your graphics card at that high of settings for 12 to 14 hours. And you do that for many of days, guarantee that GPU is not going to last over a year. I've seen many people burn out their GPUs, their CPUs and everything else by sitting there thinking, oh, I got to run it to the max. And they do it 12, 14 hours a day. And then when they find out at the end, oh, let's see, my PC, it just won't start up anymore. That's every time I hear that. Oh, I'm having PC problems, this and that. Oh, I can't get the drivers to work correctly, this and that. You know why? Maybe because you killed the silicon before you can actually get it to run correctly and balance it correctly. You want to be a power user, that's up to you. This channel is not based upon power users. This channel is based upon people that want to learn how to set up their graphics cards correctly or their PCs correctly. Not to where you run it into the dirt. This is not that kind of channel. And no, I'm not berating anybody. I'm just stating facts. I set this channel up to help the little guy. And machine can tell you, I helped him every single step of the way.
Yep.
And I do that with everybody. I help them every single step of the way. And it's up to them how they want to run their PCs. But the way I run it is right down the middle, balanced. I'm not a power user. I'm not saying I have to be a power user. I mean, I could run my graphics cards into the dirt, but I'm not going to do that because that's not teaching anybody anything. Okay, you want something to last a long time, keep running it into the dirt. Keep overclocking it until it cries uncle. Until you don't get no more on-screen displays. Just keep killing it. Keep killing that silicon. That silicon is not going to last forever. I got CPUs that are all the way back from the 80s. They still run. You know why they still run is because I don't abuse my stuff. I don't make it, blazing fast when it doesn't need to be, and it's already fast because it's already overclocked by the factory. I buy stuff that's already pre-overclocked by the factory. Why do I need to go any further? I undervolt my CPU to keep the temperature down. I don't need to overclock my GPU because it's already overclocked. What's the sense? There is none. I never overclocked this RTX 5050. Didn't need to. It's already overclocked. I understand, you're trying to be a power user, but you have to remember, not everybody in this world is a power user. Not everybody in this world has a 5090. Not everybody in this world has, an X870E motherboard. Not a lot of people in this world have 64 gigabytes of DDR5 at 6400 megahertz or whatever. People operate with what they can afford. So it's not a berating. It's basically just saying, hey, I teach everybody the basics. I'm not here to make myself popular. I'm here to help people. And that's one thing on this YouTube, none of these reviewers actually do anymore, is help people. They talk about their success, but they never talk about the other people's success. Like, your subscribers' success. Any one of my subscribers come on the live stream and they need help, I'll stop what I'm doing to help them. I'm not here to become a troll. Am I wrong, machine? I'm not here to be trolling people. I'm here to bring information to people. And the reason why we do it in the live stream is because it gives you guys a voice. Am I wrong, machine?
No.
It gives everybody a voice. It lets everybody join in to help somebody become successful. If you keep thinking about the failures and wanting everybody to fail, that's one thing. I don't want people to fail. I want them to succeed. Something that was never given to me when I first started doing this years ago. And that's over 3 decades. Nobody gave me that actual chance. But one person, one technician that actually gave me that chance. And I had all the parts in a whole warehouse to work with. I taught myself at that point. So I never look down on the little guys. The little guys are the ones that hold up the tower. The tower of the big guys that above that. The ones that have it all. But what do you actually have? What are you actually trying to prove? Absolutely nothing. What, because you can make your screen look better? So what? Not everybody runs 4K. I got a 4K monitor now because of Mr. Machine, but the thing is, I still play on 1080p. Because why? Because I enjoy it. That's why. I'm not berating anybody. I'm just bringing facts to you guys. Telling you guys that, hey, there are people out there that, are 1080p bros. I can respect them. Even if they got the oldest hardware in the world, I still will give them respect. Because they made an attempt to make something work for themselves and make it run for quite a long time. I'm proud of them because they do make it work for themselves. Look at Machine. He started off at the ground level, but now he has enough knowledge to know what to do next. And why? Because he's stuck on this channel. Because he's stuck with me, and all I did was give him information. And he took it from there. Now I can say he's in the class of power using. But I don't disrespect him. There are still some questions he asked me. He asks everybody. Is because he wants to learn. Not sitting there trying to burn somebody. He wants to learn. He's not there to troll somebody. He wants to learn. So I'll give him my attention because he wants to learn. He knows this. He asked me a question. I'll do my best to get the answer. Does that make me a bad guy? Everybody looks at me different, think I'm crazy. So what? I guarantee what's in my head is more than what a lot of people have. So, yeah, but the thing is that's you with the 4090. Okay. Not everybody's going to play like you. You think everybody here is going to do that? No, I don't even do that. Some people don't even do that. Some people don't like to do that. Some people like to, make their equipment last a long time. You can run yours for a certain amount of time before you start trading it in to somebody else. Me, on the other hand, I haven't traded anything I've gotten. None. I still have all my equipment. And if I really think about it, I still got my older equipment sitting in storage down south. I'm going to have to look into that. That machine? I'm going to have to look into that. Get me a box truck. So, yeah. I'm a 1440p Pro. Dirty. Ain't no problem with that. I see no need for the way I game, but for 4K, it is pretty to look at. Yeah. Nice to have kind of thing, but not all the time. I can understand that. I can respect that. Machine, you ain't saying much.
Well, I'm just listening.
Well, you got anything you want to add to that?
Nope.
You know, I'm the machine. You know me, man. I'm not the kind of person that's going to discredit people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I have my voice of opinion, just like everybody else. We all have our voices of opinion. So don't take my opinion to, serious heart like it's going to be like, driving you crazy kind of thing. I give my opinion because people ask me for it. So for many years, I have been showing a lot of people how to make their system work efficiently and to run a very long time. I've got hundreds of people that I know that their systems are still running well below 2012. It's not that they don't want to upgrade, they just don't need to. That's what they tell me. I don't need to. As long as I'm able to do what I need to do for my emails and stuff like that. It's not everything's about gaming, guys. Told you 3 buckets. You got content creating, you got business, and you got gaming. 3 buckets. If you're not gaming and you're doing like CAD work and stuff like that, it's basically sitting in the content creating bucket. You know, machine learning kind of stuff, business. I leave that all in business, but there's some people that put it in the content creating bucket or whatever. But me, on the other hand, 3 buckets: business, content creating, and gaming. My PC can do all 3. It's not just based upon one thing. Even though I'm running a 9700X, even though I'm running an RTX 4070, even though that I'm running 32 gigs of DDR5 6000 CL28, even though that I'm running 16 terabytes of hard drive space on my PC, even though that I'm running a B850 motherboard from MSI, even though I'm running 9 fans, what? Do I got a lot on my PC? Nah. This is just everyday usage for somebody. Now, if it was Threadripper, then you guys would be like, Jay, why you got Threadripper? But I'm not that lucky to have $5,000 in my pocket for a CPU. So 1440p with an RX 6950 XT is based as hell for gaming, for AI. But thankfully, I don't really do crazy AI stuff, so I don't care. True. Is B850 actually better than B650? I never, I'll be honest with you, I've never dabbled into a B650 motherboard. I can tell you from B550 to B850, oh, there's a lot of difference. From 550 to 850, I can tell you there's a difference. I never dealt with the 600 series because 600 series, I feel it was plagued with a bunch of problems. Even though everybody says the X670E is the best way to go, we know we're going to go with that. So I've never dealt with the 600 series. Maybe I should, machine. Maybe I should deal with the 600 series. I have a B650 and check the specs, and they are virtually the same as, at least on paper. I have a B650 with the Ryzen 5, 32 gigabytes DDR5, 2 terabyte NVMe SD, and a 1 terabyte SATA SSD, an 8 terabyte HDD RAID. Well, mine's not in RAID. I keep my drives separate because if one goes down, I still got my others, so I don't have to worry about it. And plus, with my big drive, everything's consolidated for my storage, so I don't have to worry about that neither. No, the point of RAID is if you're going to be using it in a server platform, running multiple drives at the same time, using a mirror drive, to where if one goes down, you got your others to back up. And then you only can do that so many times, but you got to make sure every drive you replace it. I mean, it's a revolving door. It's a revolving money pit. It's what it is. You want me to be honest with you? It's a revolving money pit. I don't need to do that with my PC. I keep all my drive independent and separated from one another. Less stress goes on the drives, especially when you're running them independently, because they sit idle. And as long as they're sitting idle and you're not working them to death, they have a longer lifespan. You shorten your lifespan when you start putting them in RAID because they're all running simultaneously at the same time. All my drives run independent. I don't put them, I could consolidate them all into one, but I don't want them, each one of them running at the same time, especially accessing information. It's just too much latency. So I run them independent and only use the drives I need to use at that specific time. One drive for me editing videos, one drive for my operating system, and one drive for my storage. So I got 3 different drives. One for storage, one for my games and for editing videos, and one for the operating system. They're all separated. I didn't want it all together as one. And every time they all write together, you're putting more wear and tear because it's putting more heat into your system. I want everything running independently because I don't want that much heat into my system. I don't want to, have one drive running, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drives running at the same time. That's just too much redundant heat that comes off of those hard drives. Especially you putting them into a reusable cycle. It's not worth it. Especially when you guys are using, like a server on the side. That server doesn't become active until you start using it from your PC, and you connect to it through your network. But it sits idle most of the time, other than doing software checks that runs in the background. I don't need to do that with mine because mine is basically a server and content creating and gaming PC at the same time. I don't need to do anything else. Yeah, but I don't need to go that far with mine. My PC has enough air intake and exhaust enough air to keep the dust out of the PC. So I don't have that problem. Right, machine?
Yep.
I have enough fan intake and enough fan exhaust to push the dust right on top of the PC, not inside the PC. So even when I pull this apart every 6 months, very little to no dust. Most of the dust is sitting on top of the PC. That's where most of my dust is. That's how much airflow I got going through my PC. I think it's pretty cool. Even the AIO radiator is not even clogged up. So I enjoy it. You think so, machine?
Yep.
So 3 intakes, I got, well, 5 intake, I got 4 exhaust. There's always positive pressure in my case. So none of my drives ever, nothing ever hits over 70C. Motherboard stays at solid 40. The RAM stays at 40. It just stays cool. So I regularly maintain my PC and get dog hairing all the time. Well, if you got a fan filter in front of your fans, if you got a filter in front of your fans, it would, very fine filter, it'll pick up all that hair, so you won't have that problem. You just got to clean the filter maybe twice a week. Yeah. I keep my PC about 5 feet off the floor. So oh, there you go. That works. That works. Oh yeah. So what do you think, machine? Call it right here.
Yeah.
You want to say anything before we go?
No, just glad everybody showed up. It's nice of y'all to be here, last minute type of stuff, without notice.
You have a good one there, Mr. Real, as well. Everybody else have a great one. We're going to jump out of here because I got to still go get dinner. I haven't had dinner yet, believe it or not. But anyway, first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. Sorry about jumping out of here a little bit too late, guys, and I do apologize for that. I thought it was Tuesday. Turned out machine told me it was Wednesday. So I kind of folded on that one. But we got up and running in no time. One piece of advice, don't make your PC explode if you don't have to. There you go. That's a good way to leave that ending of that note. Don't explode your PC if you don't have to. Don't use a piece of dynamite if you don't need it. But anyway, guys, until the next time and the next video, you know who it is. We'll see you on the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love